AITA for taking a job that conflicted with my best friend's wedding after he refused to compromise on unreasonable demands, using a throwaway, obviously asterisk. So my best friend got engaged about a year ago and asked me to be a groomsman. I said yes immediately because that's what you do. We've known each other since like middle school, and I was genuinely excited. But then planning started and it got weird. His fiancée, who I've never been super close with, started making all these demands about what groomsmen needed to do. Custom shirts, specific haircuts, mandatory bachelor party at her chosen location, contributions to things I never agreed to. It was getting expensive and honestly kind of controlling. I mentioned to my friend that some of the stuff seemed excessive. Like, I get wanting your wedding to look nice, but requiring specific haircuts felt over the line. He just said, it's not that big a deal, come on, and shut down the conversation. That's when I kind of started pulling back emotionally from the whole thing. Fast forward to about 3 months before the wedding, and I got a new job offer that required me to relocate for like 2 weeks of training right before the wedding. I told him immediately and said I'd try to reschedule it or work something out. He lost it. Started saying I was abandoning him, and that real friends would just turn down the job. I reminded him that I need to actually have a career, and that I was still going to be there for the wedding. Here's the thing though. I could have tried harder to reschedule. I didn't really push back with my new employer because honestly I was kind of over the whole wedding stress at that point. I think subconsciously I wanted an out. His fiancée apparently told him it was suspicious timing and that I was being selfish. My friend basically told me I was either fully committed or not committed at all. I ended up keeping the job training and going, but I told him I'd only make it back the day before the wedding. That meant I couldn't go to the rehearsal dinner or the bachelor party. He said that was unacceptable, and that if I couldn't be there for everything, then I shouldn't be in the wedding at all. So I got dropped as a groomsman like a week before the wedding. I was upset but also kind of relieved, which tells me something about how I was feeling about the whole thing. Now a few months later, he's still mad at me. He says I chose a job over my best friend. I say he chose his fiancée's demands over our friendship. My other friends are split. Some say I should have just turned down the job. Others say the wedding demands were unreasonable and he was being controlling about it. The thing is, I could have handled this better. I could have been more honest about feeling uncomfortable instead of just pulling back. And yeah, I definitely could have tried harder with the job thing. But he also could have been more flexible and reasonable about what he was asking of me. Am I the asshole? Major update. Things got worse, not better. Asterisk, I decided to actually call him instead of waiting for next week. Figured I'd strike while the iron was hot, since I was feeling like maybe we could actually talk about this. He answered and seemed kinda cold right off the bat. I started by apologizing for checking out and not being honest with him about how stressed the wedding stuff was making me. I thought that would open things up. Instead, he said, yeah, well, you've been posting about this on Reddit, haven't you? His wife apparently saw a thread that sounded like it could be us and showed it to him. And now he's pissed. He's saying I'm airing dirty laundry online for strangers to judge him and his wife, that I'm trying to make her look bad. I literally don't even know how she found it. I was only up for like an hour before I called him. The post just went up. I'm pretty sure I didn't leave any obvious details that would lead back to us. But either she recognized stuff or someone in our friend group figured it out and told them. Either way, it feels like a violation. I tried to explain that I used a throwaway and kept things vague, but he wasn't hearing it. He said if I'm willing to post about our friendship online, then clearly I don't actually value the friendship. He told me not to contact him again and blocked me on everything. His wife apparently also texted some of the other groomsmen saying I'm trash-talking them online, which obviously isn't great for my reputation in the friend group. So yeah. The opposite of reconciliation happened. I'm actually furious right now because I came to Reddit to process my feelings, and now it's literally destroyed what was left of the friendship. I don't know if I should have told him or if I should have just kept it to myself. I genuinely don't know what to do now. Comment by regular_giraffe_1879. Reality check for all the brides and grooms out there. Your wedding is nothing more than a party. If you are literally asking people's lives to revolve around a party, you are taking things way too far. Asking people to alter their appearance or not take a job for your party is insane. Op is better of without friends like this. Also, just saw the update. I am sorry for Op, you seem like a reasonable, sweet person. You did did nothing wrong. The bride and groom trashed a friendship for a deluded princess fantasy. Comment by brief_course 6640 NTA. But you probably weren't going to be seeing this friend until he gets divorced. If his wife doesn't like you, and he seems to go along with her, your friendship was doomed before the job came into it. Better that you invest in the job. It has more of a future than your friendship anyway. Comment by NDL Xenon. NTA, people who are super uptight and controlling about having the perfect wedding are always going to end up frustrated, angry, and disappointed because something will go wrong. A true friend would have been cheering you on in your new job, rather than asking you to sacrifice your own future to make them feel better for a day.